All right. We're live. Mike and Carol are here,
Everybody.
and you guys were just missing this fantastic story Tanner was telling us about this Holdfast, you said, right?
Yes, it's a new military game I've been playing, and I was kind of looking for something sort of like Hell Let Loose, but what?
Sorry. Becky just started watching the stream downstairs, and
Uh-huh.
I could just hear your voice coming through the TV, and then I heard, oh my gosh. And then it went down really quick.
Oh, that's
It was
funny.
just so cute.
Um,
Please continue.
so it's like real big servers, um, and like 150 v 150. It's all famous battles. It's either World War One, like a Napoleonic era, which I haven't done the sea battles yet, but I think that's uh, like 1700s or I don't know. I'm not sure on that one
Okay.
because there's also pirates and stuff. But anyway, but the American Revolution part has been really sweet, and everybody role plays in it. So, and actually, what's been kind of cool, it's kind of sucked for me for a while because I don't know if there's like priority that allows you to jump on which faction first. Somehow, like America is always full the second I get in there,
Okay.
and I have to fight for the British guys. And everybody in there is either doing really good fake British accents or they really are British guys facing off with American guys. And
Dude,
the couple times I have gotten on the American team, everybody's American, and then dude, it's so fun.
that
You have
sounds
one
amazing.
shot, you got to reload. Everybody gets in the uniform line, and
Oh,
actually,
okay,
weirdly,
George.
pretty effective.
Yeah.
You know, because like at first I was like, well, I'm not. You know, I just started running in like playing it like any other like shooter type game, and it was like I just kept getting my ass handed to me. But when you're just like moving a musket line in, like
Yeah.
okay, I kind of get it.
All right, we're gonna see.
I do think that muskets are, at that time anyway, were inaccurate enough that it made sense to just fire them in volleys.
Sure. When did rifling become common practice?
I think it started to be a thing in like the late 1800s, or
Okay.
well, not late, but like it was like because I think they had it in the Civil War. That's when like they started to really use. Let's Google it. Because I think they started to use the mini ball, um, in the Civil War, like towards the end of it.
Okay.
Um,
Now was that like so? Because the normal one, what it's like 50 cal.
yeah, or 60 sometimes.
Dude, imagine
So,
getting hit with that.
dude, yeah. So, okay. Originally developed in Germany in the 15th century.
Hmm.
But, okay. So, yeah, the mini ball in the 1840s. So that was earlier than I thought.
I wonder if the German mercenary guys that came over in the American Revolution had rifling. What is they
Yeah.
called?
Whoa!
I can't think.
The
Sorry,
Prussians.
What's going on here?
I'm just seeing how I can if I can make that one
doing a raid?
smaller. Yeah, we're doing a raid.
Nice.
Anyway,
Toby.
can carry on while I mess with this.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
You should ask Dan about that because he
That's a good point.
he probably like has like at his shop
Yeah,
probably has like a Revolutionary War Prussian rifle
yeah.
or musket or whatever it was.
Wasn't there like a different name for them though?
The Hessians?
Hessians. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. I remember I was like, I know it's like something else, and the something else I was thinking it was Haitians, like people from Haiti. I was like, I know it's like a different country's name, but I couldn't.
Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't know that we actually the Haitians came up for the revolution and helped us fight.
And they're German uniforms.
Yeah, speaking some kind of French.
They had some pretty tall hats on them too, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Haitian.
I want to say they kind of had like more, more of those like tall bucket ones.
let's find out what the etymology is here, because I think a lot of times, like for Germany, it was like they were from a certain, because Germany used to be lots of different kingdoms,
Hmm.
and so I think they were kind of like, oh hey, Josh got it. Yeah, we're talking about the Hessians. Hey, Jeff Nowicki's here, and Kevin says it's been so long since we've seen him. I know it's been like
Mm-hmm.
6 years since we've seen him.
I haven't recovered yet, Kev.
Okay, so the largest contingent of the troops originated from the Landgraviate. I do not know that word. Hesse Castle.
Oh, so they were like from a specific little.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, so it's like if we sent over like, you know,
The Iowa
troops.
National Guard or something.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, but we also sent over Missouri and Wisconsin too. But the majority of them were Iowans. Then it was like, yeah, it's the Iowans.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to figure out how to get the WoW stream going. That's not doesn't take up the whole screen. I was hoping it could be a smaller thing there. I was actually trying to play a Star Wars game, but
I wonder if you probably have to put it in as like a piece of media versus like a person, don't you?
well, I mean,
That's
I
the
can just do
problem,
that, but
Isn't there a
Then-
way to do this that is like?
oh,
oh, sorry,
It's a big
accidentally
mic.
clicked one. Sorry, guys, we're figuring out technical things here so we can play games for you,
yeah.
because we know that's really what you want to see. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
So-
don't worry about it.
Tanner, I think last time we kind of left off in the sequels. John, would you rather hit the sequels, or would you rather start at the beginning and kind of work your way through like your prompts that you were thinking of?
I'll just pick up wherever you guys were.
Did we kind of tell you like what we were, the idea of what we're going off of?
No.
So it was like we were bringing up stuff that we either didn't like in movies, or things that we could be done or have done better, or stuff that we would add to make them better. Essentially, what wasn't good, and if it was good, maybe if there's something still you thought could improve upon it.
Okay.
So a few examples, I think. There was we talked a little bit about, whether or not Obi-Wan should have said, I don't ever remember owning a droid. Was that him not recognizing R2-D2? Was that him just playing coy and just being like, I don't want to, admit too much right now? Poor R4 just gets forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, like, should that have been in there? Obviously, that's kind of probably realistically more of a retcon situation.
We gave A New Hope a lot of grace with stuff like that, like things
Yeah.
that have been retconned, but
But I mean, did he? I mean, he never. Technically, you could say he never owned a droid.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it would be a
That's what I
Question.
always assumed. I mean, it wasn't.
yeah. So
like he
so yeah,
didn't own anything that he had, like type thing.
Well, I mean, it's like who owns R2? Like, technically, he was a property of Naboo, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
just
in that
like-
case it would still be like a
he's
kind
just
of
kind of a
little bit of
loner.
troll, though. Like
Kind of a what?
he'd be trolling a little bit, like he'd still be kind of fibbing around the bush.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
so I think I had mentioned for like episode 1 that I would have liked Anakin like to be like 16 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I think he would have been a lot less goofy. And then to not have him, to basically just have him stay at the Jedi Temple for the final big battle on Naboo. So where he's just kind of more of a side character, and then we don't have to have him like accidentally, or if he is at the Battle of Naboo, then he's 16 and he can do some of like the blowing up the starship, and it's not quite so unbelievable where he's like accidentally doing it all. It's like,
Wait, hold on. What movie are we talking about?
sorry, I jumped to episode 1.
Oh,
So
Just have him be like a competent young adult versus like a teeny kid.
oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
and then maybe it would have just been a little less silly. And then I
Would have
think
been a little less creepy that Padme was grooming him.
Yeah, you could have also
Definitely.
had him get thrown around a little bit. Like
Yeah,
when he's little, it's like he basically has to evade
by
any.
Padme.
Yeah, or just like when Maul like flies over him with the thing, it's like if he'd been hit by that at all, he just would have died. Versus
Sure.
like if he was 16, he could have actually gotten clipped and like or something. You know what I mean? Like you could put him in a little more danger.
Okay, yeah.
Like have him actually take like a shot, like get shot or not die, obviously, but like
Mhm.
get beat up by something.
So I guess I was just kind of operating under the. I mean, I didn't know the prequels needed fixing.
I mean, they don't. They're
They
perfect.
don't necessarily need it, but it's like, what do you think would make it a better movie? I think that then it would give also a reason for Anakin to need to learn how to be tough. Like he didn't just happen, it's like there is a little bit of like you feel like you could just drop 8-year-old Anakin out in space and he'd just like take a ship and like go blow up a mothership and then just like woo woo and like fly away. like he'd
Try
actually be
spinning,
fine by
yeah.
himself. Like it doesn't really feel like he needs people, kind of the
Yeah.
way they present him to.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's
That would
like
make-
I need to do something. It's like the Jedi Order would be his path to strength. And it kind of
Sure,
gives
yeah.
another.
And I think one of the things that I kind of struggled with when I was a kid was when they said he's too old, and I'm like, how? I mean, he's younger than I am, or he was my age, and it's like I feel like it would have just been. So I was kind of confused about that, and
You could
later it's like, yeah, you see the other kids and they're younger, but is it really that much of a difference between like 5 and 9? So it's,
That's- I suppose. Okay, yeah.
So I think that would have just, in my mind, it would have just kind of made the movie move a little smoother had he just been 16.
Okay.
So that's just kind of the things we're talking about.
another
there's-
one that I thought was really fascinating that we brought up was like, so the reason Jar Jar probably gets written into a nobody in episode 2 is because of the backlash from episode 1, right? So we were like, I wonder what George had planned for Jar Jar for the next one. If, just if everything gone how he expected and then everybody loved him and he was like, everybody's favorite doofus.
Yeah.
I bet he was gonna like kind of be a pet to Obi-Wan. And Anakin would have his whole like thing with Padme going on, and part of the distraction from that would have been like zany Jar Jar getting his hand stuck in like a garbage disposal when Anakin's like making out with Padme, and that's like it could have been like a deterrent from seeing all that, because I feel like episode 2 doesn't do an incredible job of giving us the feeling of them being brothers / uncle. It's like you get it, like that's what it's supposed to be, but
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
they don't lay that out. And it's like he's around him all the time. How is Anakin actually getting away with this? It's like I wonder if Jar Jar was going to be like more of a like, I have to go and get Jar Jar out of the trash compactor again, Annie. Leave me alone, or something. And then like they're making out 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time seeing what Jar Jar could have added meaningfully in episode 2, unless it was, I don't know. I guess I never really thought of that. Like, what if there was a long-term plan for that?
Yeah, I think that it would have really been another thing that I would really have preferred is if Jar Jar had just been like 40% of his silliness. Because like if you think like really the comic relief in the original trilogy, or at least the first one, is R2 and C3PO.
Mhm.
And they're not really that silly. They're just like R2's just kind of like a priss, you
Mhm.
know.
Their
And
their
so
personalities clash. It's not that one's an idiot, which is
yeah,
kind of nice, you know. It's
exactly. Yeah. So like if but then because Jar Jar gets written out in episode 2, C3PO and R2 become like hyped up to fill the comic relief void that George Lucas thinks we need. And it's like if he would have just like said, "You know what? Maybe we don't need comic relief. Jar Jar's just kind of a more serious character that doesn't have a Jamaican accent for some reason." I feel like
it,
it would have just totally changed the whole
it
feel
would
of
have been
it.
cool just to make him likable and then like off him before episode 4.
Well, George is pretty good at often
Sort of
likable characters.
like a Chewie replacement,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like and then you could have had the Battle of Naboo like be semi-serious,
Hmm.
which would have kind of elevated that's one that's always kind of felt weird to me is like the tone of the three battles going on in episode 1.
Yeah.
It's like Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul is like the most serious thing ever. It's like Anakin's thing is like half serious because he is like destroying things.
He-
And then the Gungan battle droid battle is just like Cartoon Network, like SpongeBob or something.
Just looking at chat over there. Indy was great, Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you had to date a droid. It does sound like a drag. And Matt wants to know about any news about on Sturgis.
Yeah.
We're going.
I was actually talking to my mom earlier, and she was like, "What dates you playing?" And I was like, "I forgot." So we will be at the Iron Horse, the 11th, 12th, and 13th, and I believe the 11th. No, sorry, the 12th is going to be with Paul Cawthon and Whitey Morgan. So that'll be a
Yeah,
fun.
this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Johnny, got any thoughts about the prequels that you'd like to hash into?
I suppose just
More pod racing?
yeah. I guess I suppose I hadn't really considered. I don't deal in hypotheticals. I just
It's the whole point of the stream, John.
I know. Well, okay. I guess
I'm really bummed that in none of the shows they haven't brought pod racing in. I think that would be a perfect Mandalorian arc, like some sort of pod racing situation.
Who needs pod racers when you have mopeds?
Ugh. Yeah, dude. Imagine if those guys were, or like whoever replaced them in Book of Boba Fett had like sweet hogs or something.
Yeah,
like
I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to have. It wouldn't have been hard to have speeders, you know.
And because those guys are like techie guys, they could have been kind of like chopper people.
Yeah,
you know, like every one of them really unique, painted up, like drag pipes on them.
I know.
That would have been so sick.
It was set up, ready to go.
And then you could have had something too with the Tuscans now know how to ride bikes. So you could have had like two factions of biker gangs, like in the desert, like chopped out cyborg kids, and then like Tuscans on old, like ratted out brown, you know, industrial speeder bikes, just like duking it out. Like that would have been so cool.
Yeah, it would have. It could have been.
Now, for a quick aside, Sean, go Cubs. He came out Friday night, and I was very thankful that he was yelling the Cubs score to me between songs. He asked if we found any cool toy figures, and it was kind of it was a really good experience. You know, we saw a lot of cool stuff, but I don't think we got too much. John, did you get anything besides the DVD or the Blu-ray?
I got some model trains.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get any Star Wars figures or anything.
Yeah.
Tanner got an Athorian.
Yeah, I got me a little hammerhead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd
Nice.
never noticed their mouths are on the side until the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that in all the KOTOR games.
Well, they weren't, exactly high res.
I'd buy a toy of that. I don't know what he was, like a cartel type guy, Ithorian from Book of Boba Fett, who had the cool robes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They made one of him. I've never seen it in real life, but
How's Toby?
Model John.
yeah, wild.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Mike. It was HO scale. They were
What is-
just cup. What's
What
that?
is HO? What does HO mean?
It means hoe. I forget the actual.
Oh, Raquel's here. Hold up, Toby, so she can see him.
There he is. Yeah.
Get the full length there.
HO is the most prevalent scale. There's O scale and N scale, and I kind of forget why it's named the way it is, but HO is the best.
Nice.
You know, having a sweet train set that goes around some just like really decked out little world is such a cool fantasy.
Yeah.
Do they ever do like trains of those scales in like fantasy worlds? Like, could you get like a Star Wars train, like for the HO scale, and build you like a Star Wars diorama?
As in, like it would look like the train from Solo.
Yeah, or it looks just more.
Not. I mean, you could make one custom, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's really a. Yeah, you never. I mean, you'll see like one that's like, it's a box car that says Star Wars on the side, or they'll have like the
Sure,
the
yeah.
Dale Earnhardt set or something,
Yeah.
But it's.
Do they do like famous historical, like specific models, like like those engines that get used in movies all the time? Like isn't it like the same
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
steam engines that you can get like that one that's from?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they definitely do that.
What about the one from Wild Wild West?
Well, you could probably get. I mean, I have seen like little DeLoreans on the track.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that one, because there's nothing really that unique about it. It is just like I don't remember, what was it, a 260 or something.
Sure.
You could get an equivalent looking locomotive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we never get to go to any. Half O. Well, there you go, Kevin.
Also,
Right.
it just occurred to me that we never took Kevin his cards.
Shit.
Drive back to Indy.
You know how that makes me feel? Not like that. Here's me as I'm 72 beers drunk, and Kevin says, "Did you bring my cards?"
that was the look. Yeah.
Here's a good one. You got any games on your phone?
No, that one. I was like, "Where's my hug?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my earbuds don't hear everything here.
Really?
Okay, yeah, it's one of them. Like when I hit the
You got a dead one?
buttons, I only hear it in one earbud.
Huh. It's mono, or
Yeah.
it's or stereo in your.
So, John, what if you were going to rewrite? Is Adam coming, by the way? I don't want to like.
Yeah, he's finishing band practice with his priest.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so
So
then we can ask him the same thing. So, John, if you were tasked with rewriting or fixing, well, maybe fixing is a better way to put it, the new 3 Ray movies, what would you do? You can start from the beginning if you want. You don't have to think. It doesn't have to be like.
Can I get a drink first? I need a drink for that.
Yeah, I'd like to see the starting story behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go. Let me go get one of my servitors to.
That is a fancy background.
It is fancy.
Tanner, can you do those backgrounds?
I don't know. I haven't really messed around in this one much, like since we switched over to it. It's just like worked, so I just haven't dicked with it at all.
Yeah. I've got if you click on those 3 dots and then click on visual effects.
Are the 3 dots on my little camera, or are they?
Yeah, like go up to the 3 dots on your
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, and go to visual effects, and mine tells me, unfortunately, Safari on macOS currently does not support visual effects features. Oh, but it says Google Chrome can. Hey, Alan Cole is here.
What's up, dog? Hope you're feeling good, man.
I'm gonna see if I can get Google Chrome on this.
Yeah. What are you trying to pull up?
We're just trying to see if we can get cool backgrounds like you got.
Oh, well, sure you can.
I've got to use Google Chrome, and I don't know if I can download that on this computer. But I'm about to try.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot.
So, Tanner, what was the question? Fixing the first of the trilogies?
Well, just basically like if you were going to fix the new trilogy, the one with Ray, what would you do? And I was just saying he doesn't have to have like a couple ideas that arc the whole thing. He could start from the. I've got some ideas on this one too, but you can start on the first one or just like overarching themes you think would help or.
Okay, here, let me get that out of here. Wow. Well, I just watched The Force Awakens last night.
Oh, interesting. Fresh.
And yeah. And I think the thing that struck me was how the First Order was unnecessarily evil.
Okay.
And it like them like after they get Poe and Tinky Winky after they get Poe and get him out of there, and then he just says like burn the village, kill it, murder all the
that first scene's actually sick.
What's that?
I forgot about that first scene. That scene's really cool where there's like Poe gets some information. Like it's very heavy. That's a very
it is heavy and it's cool and it gets the point across, but it also just like it seems unnecessary. It seems like the point of the First Order is more just to like be scary bad guys that murder everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like the Empire kind of, you could make an argument for that they were trying to enforce order and improve the galaxy.
Yeah, I have a thought on that actually. Because I've heard people bring this up recently on like, why is it called the Resistance? It's like, so the Empire's deal is it's like it's already won.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I was like, crap. like the Empire is like ruling and governing, So there's like a weird thing in that first one where you don't really get a good grasp on like who has what.
Right.
So somehow there's like a new republic, but there's also like still a rebellion. They call it the Resistance. So it's like I think it makes sense that the First Order would have to be like a lot meaner to take things back. But then it seems like there should be more of like there's the New Republic, and then like the First Order is operating in the shadows and like doing like a bunch of like espionage, like kind of CIA, James Bond type crap, But it's like I feel like they couldn't decide on who was in charge.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And I don't feel like they paint it well enough. Like okay, well, when they blow up those planets in the inner rim, you're like, okay, well, I guess there was enough Republic that there were like planets living comfortably under the new rule, and it wasn't a problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well then, so is the First Order just like out in the outer rim only, but why is there like a rebellion against them still, kind of, like I don't know, I don't feel like it fleshes it out super well.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing to
like I think we should have got some like whatever that Coruscant like planet that they just destroyed right in the beginning.
That's the other thing, is it's like it's too it's almost like they blow up all those planets like all at once, right?
Yeah, and you don't even really know, like, is that the only ones the Republic is in? Like, by doing that, how much of the Republic's left?
Yeah.
Is it like, it would have been nice to see, see something on those planets to know, like, what's being blown up. Like,
to give you a reason to care about them.
Yeah, like
when they blew up Alderaan, it was like, well, we knew that was,
Yeah, it's Leia's home planet. It's like,
yeah,
kind of like how, I don't know. Like, is the rebellion just not really that great yet? It's like, no, there's a new Republic, and it's like, okay, so the Resistance is the name of like the military of the New Republic fighting the. Like, I don't know. It's not very clear to me.
Yeah, they did not do a great. It feels like the world building was really rushed, and it kind of it struck me as I guess there was no real I don't know how to say it other than the world building just wasn't good. It's like kind of like, who is the First Order? How did they get so many resources?
How big are they? How big are they? Just as big as the Republic?
Because, yeah, like you have like the feeling, like in the Mandalorian when when Moff Gideon, like what's their group? They're like trying to make the Empire again, right? Or they're trying.
Well, they're essentially like a CIA. Essentially, yeah. I mean, and you know that they're really sneaking around a lot, doing a lot of stuff, but you don't get to know exactly what. Actually, one thing I would give Filoni a lot of credit for is he's done really good world building with his factions, and like you have a pretty good understanding of how many Mandalorians there are, which factions don't like each other, why they can't unite.
Mm-hmm.
You get this feeling of like, okay, we know there's clones being made in the new trilogy, and clearly somehow little baby Grogu here is he's a part of that, and then they need to get him for something. They never really, but you don't, it feels like foreign intelligence, working in the shadows of what's going on, like it, and you get a really good feeling for like, okay, well, there is a new Republic, and there are marshals like Cobb becomes one, and IG-11 becomes a marshal. Cara Dune's character becomes a marshal. So like, you're like, okay, so it's kind of like, it's almost like Gunsmoke, where it's like, well, Dodge City is the New Republic, but now we're out here in the Old West. You know what I mean? Like out in the, and Mando kind of operates outside of the governed area.
Yeah. The world, like I feel like I know more about the world in Mandalorian than I do after watching a whole episode of one of the sequels.
Yeah, and you feel the hole that Jabba left, and you like get a pretty good kind of you feel who's grabbing for that. You know, it's like you kind of get the what is it, the Pikes that are trying to smuggle the spice in Boba Fett. You know, so like you feel like the Pikes are kind of gearing up. They're getting a little more bold. Like we would have never seen Pikes here on Tatooine when Jabba was around.
Yeah,
you know, and like
But so to get back to like, I guess I would to answer the how would I fix The Force Awakens is I would have spent more time world building and less time getting straight to the Millennium Falcon. Which, you know, is awesome. And that was, you know, pretty badass. Like I found myself watching it. Yeah, Joe, it's definitely nerd stuff tonight. Where I found myself really trying to pick it apart. Like, why are they trying to sneak in all this like Reddit humor? And but then every once in a while there'd be a scene, I'd be like, damn, that was pretty cool. Like there'd be, you know, especially that first like fight with the Falcon is it's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, like some of the visuals and the fights are killer.
Yeah.
Is that the first one where Finn battles the trooper that like seems to recognize him with the baton?
No, yeah, I think that one's later on. Yeah.
That's in the same movie though?
I think so. I didn't watch the whole thing last night. I fell asleep, but I got right to that part actually before.
That's a really, I feel like that does a lot with a little bit as far as kind of like explaining Finn's situation now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and actually the Finn stuff was kind of cool. Like there's a little bit of world building in that with Phasma and the way that, you know, you can kind of see him start to defect like that.
I think he was one of the better fleshed out characters in the beginning, honestly. Like,
yeah, he's probably my least favorite character, but he was I don't know. I guess not. I guess he's.
Well, I think honestly, I really believe why he became that way though was because they decided to trash him, and same thing with Poe. Him and Poe had a really neat thing going on. It's like it wasn't like Luke and Obi-Wan. It was like kind of a new relationship.
Yeah,
and they were like equals, but you know they were from completely different backgrounds, who had different baggage, who were kind of going different directions, but they lended to each other really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like the chemistry between those actors was awesome too.
Yeah.
And
they're both good actors.
You were supposed to hate them by the second one because that one lady is like cool now.
Rose. Was that her name?
No, it wasn't her. She was the one who was in love with Finn. It was the Jurassic Park lady who ended up taking what should have been
the purple-haired.
Yeah, why that wasn't just Akbar.
So then to get to the next movie, I don't know what the fuck to do with what is that movie even called? I don't know.
Last Jedi?
Yeah, that's the. I know. I remember watching it on like net or on Disney Plus or whatever it was on. I didn't see it in theaters because that was when I just moved down there to Columbia, and I just didn't have time. So I watched it for the first time at home, and just that I don't even think I made it all the way through it. I think I shut it off, which is insane to do that for me for a Star Wars movie.
It's got, and I've actually watched a lot of movie reviews of people who loved it, because like a lot of people be like, that's
Really?
the best Star Wars movie, period. Like
What?
that's
What?
the opposite side of the aisle thinks that is the best Star Wars movie like ever made.
I mean, I'm willing to hear the argument, but I just don't see how.
Well, the only thing that they can ever really bring up, and I would love for anybody in here to bring up something that I haven't seen, is just that it subverts the expectations of a Star Wars movie.
That's just what I love, seeing a Star Wars movie that is not a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
mean,
That's
ruined Luke. I mean, just trashed Luke. Offed him and trashed him.
yeah.
I mean, horrible. And then it was like when he did do his like weird little hologram battle, he was like a weeb. He's doing
Yeah.
stuff like this, like
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
why is he doing that? Like,
Oh.
like I haven't seen somebody do that since middle school. And then the guy he did it to literally punched his head off of his shoulders in the hallway. It's like, dang, dude, you should have like swung instead of do that stupid shoulder thing you saw on the internet.
hmm
Yeah. I think one thing that, just to go back to Finn, is I think he had a lot of potential,
Yeah,
and I think had they continued in the direction, like anything I don't like about The Force Awakens is always really actually about where things ended up later. So I think you could have left Force Awakens
yeah,
as
I
is,
agree, man.
and then like I think Tanner, you brought up about like how easy it was for him to just accidentally get into the Millennium Falcon and fire it up, and
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, there probably would have been some sort of boot on it, or something. He wouldn't have just left the keys in it,
Sure.
um, but it had Finn continued on the path to becoming the main character
Hmm.
and a Jedi, and Rey could have done her own thing.
I think it would have also allowed for what I believe was probably going to be an option, was that Rey actually might turn evil,
Oh yeah,
and
Yeah.
and Kylo maybe comes the other way, right?
that would have
But
been good.
because like Finn was kind of presented as the first character, maybe not
Mhm.
necessarily the main one, but he was the first one.
Yeah.
Like Finn's Jedi arc could have kept it from feeling too dark, where the main
Yeah.
protagonist gal is like turning evil, and it's like there could have been some sort of weird. I mean, who knows what they could have done in the future? Like maybe Rey does something awful, but she finds redemption in the end. Kylo does as well. Maybe they both die. Like her and Kylo can't live, but like Finn survives,
Yeah.
or something, and he's actually kind of in the Luke character throughout.
Yeah. We're just
Would've
gonna
been
read
cool.
that. Josh says when Luke was sucking on blue milk, I felt like a kid on Tylenol wrote the script.
I feel like some sort of freaking prevert did, dude. I was like, what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
What
what
is
does that
this?
serve? Like,
Yeah, like
we
it's like,
just
okay, so
leave that up there.
he's curmudgeony, he's a failure, he's given up, he is mad at anybody who has hope, but also like a weird like seal pervert, like too. Like I mean, then
Hey man, he's on that island for a long time. He's,
yeah, I'm sure he's
lonely.
doing a lot of stuff. I didn't need to see any of it.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah.
and I'm not actually totally turned off by the idea of Han having to die, but I really hate that Luke, Leia, and Han and Chewie did not have a get back together scene. I mean,
Yeah.
what a wasted. I mean, like of all the nostalgia things that they should have done versus all the things that they didn't need to that they did, that
Mhm.
would have been one that would have been really stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, hold on. We got to. Am I
Luke
lagging
didn't
or
see-
anything?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Okay.
Luke didn't see his sister for like so lame.
Yeah. Sean brings up that he wished Snoke would have lived longer. Made him out to be such a badass, and then he just gets killed so easily.
Yeah, I mean I think that's what
Yeah.
forced the hand of the last one was like after the end of that movie, now you have no more time to build a villain. So
Mhm.
it had to be somebody we already knew. So it was either when we come back, Kylo has to have been like taking steroids, or Vader comes back, or like there has to be some sort of new thing because Snoke is gone, and they already put all the time into him.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that lagging like
Eight.
crazy?
I don't think so. Not too bad.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. And like Snoke was lame too, even from the get go. I mean, I think in Force Awakens he was the coolest because at least they played him out to be potentially gigantic.
Yeah. 80 feet tall.
Mhm.
And you didn't know.
Which would be really scary.
Yeah.
He's like Galactus, essentially, for the Marvel Universe at that point.
Yeah.
How's that look on there? Oh, never mind. I just want to see if I could actually do this or not. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I think my computer's probably going to turn into a space heater here if I keep doing this. So
Wasted him. I'm just. Ooh, man. You are very accurate.
This is from the old Halo, this guy's from the old Halo world, dude.
yeah. Yeah. But for a stormtrooper, it's pretty accurate. Okay.
So
I can hear the fans on my computer revving up down there. So I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to just rewrite everything basically.
yeah.
So I don't even know.
And we didn't even need we did not need all that big dumb like 80 million Star Destroyers and then like every spaceship in the galaxy that isn't those shows up. Like that we could have skipped that. Like,
Well, have I ever told you the tragedy of the Star Destroyers from what was the last movie even called?
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Also lame.
Yeah, let me what is it? Hold on just 1 second.
All right.
Yeah. So so here was my big there were so many things wrong with that one. And now I really enjoyed it watching it in theaters.
I did too.
How many times we watched it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole big fleet at the end,
it opens too many holes, and like those the cultists or whatever. There was like 400 million Palpatine cultists in that room. Like, what were they?
And we ever talked about which I'm sure we have, because at one time I was really, really upset about it. But
which one they used?
Well, yeah, the alternate theory that could have saved it was that and in A New Hope you see the Imperial 1 Star Destroyers, which is the model that they used for this giant fleet. What was the planet called?
Exegol.
Exegol, yeah. The Exegol fleet was all Imperial 1s. So you could have argued that, well, Palpatine was hiding away all the Imperial 1s, and that's why you never saw anymore. They were all Imperial 2s after that for the rest of the original trilogy. But then they put out,
because it makes Palpatine smart.
It makes him smart, yeah. And it was a cool looking design too.
Could also use Thrawn and have him somehow be implemented in the whole.
But then some dipshit okayed the official like companion book to go with it, and they put the measurements for the Star Destroyers, like they looked exactly the same, but they made them like twice as big, which is just kind of stupid. Right? Hey, Adam.
Why even?
Yeah, like why even do it? Like all the things that were wrong with the Imperial 1, because it had flaws, right? Didn't fix any of those. They just made the fucking thing twice as big. Like it doesn't. I don't know.
So lame.
It is.
It just like the way they were presented was lame. Like it looked like when you do a scenario builder in Age of Empires 1, and you just like, how about 400,000 Star Destroyers? And you just keep clicking, and they're all just equally spaced.
I have 20 Death Stars now. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's Sith troopers, and each faction is like named after a different Sith Lord, and they got red armor. You literally see them for 2
Yeah.
seconds. Totally like why didn't the First Orders? Why wasn't their armor red the whole time? Like that would have been pretty sick, actually. If like from out the get go, instead of white, they were just all red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Hey, so Adam's here
Adam,
and
What's up?
Brad's here. But which Brad?
I know now. I don't know which Brad. I can't see the picture big enough.
I know it's
I don't think it's a guy. I think it's like a character anyway. Yeah, Adam, we did miss you this weekend, man.
Leather guy.
Man, I missed you guys too. Where's
You,
my character
you-
avatar?
Are you driving home?
I'm driving home.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cool.
Mikey,
Yeah.
this meme version does keep your face covered up by the StreamYard logo, just so you're.
fine. We're
I like
so
the
happy.
meme. We've
I-
already
I
named it, though.
There we go.
There you go. Now I can see Adam, too. Adam just looks like a tiny face and a black this.
I'm entering my Sith Lord phase.
Yeah, how was practice?
Yo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
All right, what is that?
You got me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we got you.
Oh, it's Donovan. It's Brad Donovan.
Oh, hey.
Oklahoma Brad. Sorry, we didn't know if you
Brad.
Brad Hutchison,
Yeah.
Bradley
I-
Alcadaka, the guy I went to high school with.
General Omar Bradley from World War II.
I was like, dang, they got internet in prison now, dog? That's awesome. Tune in every week. I know you don't have a lot going on. Get Corey in here. Let's get 5 webcams going.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Corehead, you got a webcam?
Corehead.
Yeah, it's just one of his nicknames, Corehead.
I'd love to know what nicknames he's got in prison now.
Probably Morehead. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
It's all right. It's all right. He won't see this for the next 37 years. So it'll be okay. He probably won't even care about that. What is a wild thrown in for what?
Sorry, video was playing. What's up?
Say what's a wild card thing you would have thrown into the 3 new movies with Ray in them?
Ooh, a male protagonist.
Ooh.
Well, they kind of had that. That's the thing with Ben.
I
is
know.
like they,
Yeah,
they threw him away. They hated him.
yeah.
They had both.
Uh,
And it was like they might be in love or he might just be force sensitive. Like they really set something up kind of cool in the first one.
dude, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I mean, I feel like there was like 3 different. I don't know. It feels like it feels like 3 different stories going 3 different directions. You know.
Mhm.
Um.
I got a wild card.
Okay.
Hit us.
So I don't know if he'd be canon at the time, but you take Star Killer from the Force Unleashed games.
Mm-hmm.
He'd now be like 20 years older. And just in the very first movie, instead of Snoke, you introduce him as the character. Then you have a guy who's already like way too OP. He can like pull a Star Destroyer down with the Force. He dual wields. Then you actually have somebody who's really, really scary.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then you make a pretty good villain.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a weird, like he could have a cool thing with Kylo where he was like this sort of bastard apprentice of Vader and makes Kylo mad that he actually knew him. He uses that as a way to manipulate him. Like he's got some sort of super sick Sith armor that's like, yeah, you couldn't even have to reveal his face at first. You could have had him in like, remember the Endgame Force Unleashed armor?
No,
He
I
kind of's
don't.
got like a plate face mask and like these really long, like sort of rusty steel claws, and like you could have
Okay.
had that, and then even reveal it later that it's Starkiller from Force Unleashed, and then you've got like you get a nostalgia boost. You already know him.
You get a
You don't
tie
have
in
to
there,
bring
yeah.
Palpatine back, but you bring back an old like GameCube era PS2 game villain. But now he's just like you would have fear for him. You know,
Yeah.
like we never
See-
really had a reason to be scared of Snoke.
Yeah.
Like, he never really did anything scary.
Yeah, and he was what did they offed him in the second movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they had to bring back Palpatine.
Which I'm not even that upset that Palpatine, like I don't maybe I'm missing something, but I've never really understood the hate for that. It's like, well, he just got yeeted in a hole, but he was like a Sith Lord, so it's like, well, that could,
So
that doesn't
one of the things
that doesn't I would say that, obviously that doesn't always work, but I think that it was more the fleet with me that really ruined it. I thought Palpatine was kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think with him, the problem with it is it's kind of like it's when they open up those arcs again. It's like we have like the most invested story we have in Star Wars is Vader,
Mm-hmm.
and the capstone of his redemption is destroying that man. And I don't like the idea that he failed as far as the other 6 movies legacy.
Right. Okay.
It kind of belittles Vader a little bit. Like, oh well, Palpatine's actually so strong, he just already figured out how to wisp around other bodies, and
Yeah.
and like it doesn't take away from Vader's thing from like a salvation forgiveness point of view, but it does do like a weird like Palpatine almost now is like Satan level. He's just like you can't even kill him. It's like he's like Majin Buu now or something. It's like he's not just a guy who can even be defeated. Like so it's like, well, how can we defeat him this time? Like we literally threw his whole body into a nuclear reactor. He poofed into a blue cloud, and he like, So it's like, so theoretically, I feel like Palpatine's still alive now. He's got to be in the next 3 movies. So like,
Yeah.
still wisping around somewhere. It's like it's just he's too.
He's in his
His wispy era.
Yeah, he's like a what do they call him in Tolkien, Michael? Like the wizards.
The Istari.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't know. He might come back in another body.
It's
there
like
he is.
Voldemort. Yeah.
You crusty old turd.
Yeah.
Very good villain, though.
You gotta find the Emperor Horcruxes.
Yeah, so that's an interesting comparison, Adam, because I feel like Rowling kind of does the same thing where like, Voldemort can't be killed, but like she gives a very explicit reason and a very detailed world of how that happens.
Well, and I feel like hers too, like Voldemort is more omnipresent than Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
Like Palpatine is like, well, if you get one over on him, you stab him real quick, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's
like,
gone.
yeah, he is just a human.
Yeah.
Where Voldemort, the Horcrux thing is very well done, and I mean, is operating, and then she reveals it in the final one. Whereas, in Star Wars, it's somehow Palpatine returned, and that's all we get.
Yeah.
Somehow.
They did that too much, man. And they already wore us down on the lightsaber thing with Maz, where it's like, that's a story for another day or something. It's like, please don't do this. Please tell me how you got that.
Please tell me why your eyes look like that.
It'll just take a second. Like, please tell me. Did you have like a jetpack in the hologram? Like,
Please tell me why your eyes look like that.
dude, they are.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Oh, sorry, John.
No, I just.
Say if you have anything else, we could ask Adam the same thing now.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, maybe we should go back to the whole timeline here for Adam. So
Yeah, fill me in.
So last week we started where it was, what would you fix? How would you fix it? Or how would you make it better? Was kind of our thing. And Mikey and I started from A New Hope, went into Empire, Return of the Jedi, and then we went all through the prequels, and then we hadn't made it to the sequels yet. So that's kind of what we've been talking about tonight. I don't know if we've talked about it yet, but I got a whole rewrite for Book of Boba Fett that I would do. I
caught that on the last stream, your rewrite. That was amazing. That'd be perfect, I thought.
I have another, like, okay, so let me go through it real quick. I just wanted to say it before I forget about it. It probably, so yeah, I would, obviously everything I've said about Book of Boba Fett, but I would have done, given I had my successful season of 1 of Book of Boba Fett, I would then do season 2 is Boba Fett finds out Mace Windu's still alive. Is what I would do. And that would start the whole thing. And I would build like a really classic Western where he's chasing one guy. You know, it could be like a kind of a Good and the Bad and the Ugly. Blondie's chasing Tuco for like the first half of the situation, you know, like almost catching him. But it's like it's the perfect setup. Like Mace is clearly still alive. He got his arm cut off and he got thrown out a window or down a hole. That means in Star Wars you have to be alive. And he could be like really evil now because everything else has been destroyed. Mace was already kind of on the fence anyway, and the way he behaved. And you could have a thing where like Mace is like half robot, sort of. Oh, is Adam gone?
Oh,
Adam's gone.
there he is. Sorry.
Yeah, you could have him like half robot, sort of like almost like half Count Dooku and Mace, and then it's like the first time you see him, the purple lightsaber ignites, and then the red lightsaber in the other hand.
Oh.
You could have like a third arm because he's got like sort of a Dooku half outfit. You got 2 blasts of nostalgia there. He's got 3 lightsabers, like 1 purple, 1 red, and then another red one or something. And you could have essentially ended that story arc of the Mace destroys Jango Fett. Boba is like kind of becoming a better man now, so Mace really is the bad guy, and Boba's becoming the good guy. And you can sort of have that, and Obi-Wan, or not Obi-Wan, but Boba really wants to just like, you know, he gets to the point where he's like smashing his head with the helmet or something, and he's being old Boba Fett, you know.
Yeah.
And he has to like kind of, that's his sort of, which Boba doesn't die, you know, it's like probably some situation then where Mace gets up, tries to kill him anyway, and Boba finally does off him, but it's like, and then he could have some sweet line where he's like, well, Dad's work's finally done, or something. And
he would have to cut off Mace's head too for it to be like totally complete.
For sure. And then put it in the blue helmet and roll it around.
Dude, Tanner, I think we just need to write a screenplay as like a fan fiction. I think this would be fantastic.
You know, supposedly, I haven't heard anything out of it. I think it should be out by now. But Star Wars Theory, you know how they're like always kind of funding their own little movies?
Yeah.
He was supposed to do a short film of like a Mace Windu coming back. I don't know if it involved Boba Fett at all, but
I know. I mean, I watched the first one he did where Vader is, you know, it's like a 5-10 minute little thing with Vader and the Emperor, and it was really, really well done.
Yeah. And maybe he kind of got stalled out by AI a little bit, you know, because I feel like he said he already spent like $1.2 million on it or something, and
dang.
And then now I just see Star Wars Theory doing a lot of watching AI fan stuff and be like, wow, this is incredible. So I don't know, maybe he's just sitting there on like a project that doesn't look as good that he's paid a lot of money for, and Doesn't know
Yeah.
what to do with it.
I know Disney was like fighting him a lot on stuff too, where he had like legally licensed it and done all the paperwork and everything,
hmm
and then somehow they still came and were like, "Oh, this is illegal." He's like, "No,
So annoying.
done everything you wanted me to do."
All right, so we got a question from Angie here. Do you and your friends think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan? And if you watched Maul Shadow Lord, do you think that the Pink Twilight Devon will become Darth Talon? I have not watched the show, but I think that's interesting.
Great questions.
I mean, I maybe they might just steal the name and make a totally different character. I feel like if they were going to do that character, they could never do it as awesome as it was. You know, they'd have to kind of put it in the Clone Wars world, opposed to just like a savage extended universe Twi'lek Sith lady. You know. But yes, I think Keanu would be a great Darth Revan. I mean, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
I'm actually kind of curious. I googled it. I just googled Darth Revan and
There he
like
is.
Keanu Reeves' face just came up.
That's about
I was
what
like-
he's doing there.
Somehow he returned.
Yeah. He's just purring around, opening his robe up in the corner over there.
So what was
Interesting.
that, Michael? Though, what did you say?
Oh, I just said somehow he returned.
But no, or you were saying you Googled it and
Oh, and it's just like fan art of Keanu Reeves as Revan was like the first thing that came up.
oh,
Did we ever see his face,
Who?
Revan's?
No. Just not in the old school game. You know,
Okay.
just had the mask, but
what do we think? Sorry, I'm reading the comments there.
Angie's
what
got
do
some really good questions here. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, wow.
Read the Aboleth one.
So
I've heard the Aboleth.
Yeah, I've heard that Aboleth might be coming to Ahsoka season 2, and Natalie Portman might be returning as Padme, and Abeloth will take Padme's form to deceive Anakin. Ooh,
I just think that sounds too good. Like that writing sounds too awesome.
It's just too good.
Yeah, that would be my only thing I'd say on that is like, no, that would be really sick, and then that must be avoided at all costs.
yeah. I'm curious. She said Jackson Rathbone as a young Revan. I do not know that actor. I'm gonna pull him up here.
Toby, what are you doing over there? Leave that bag alone.
Okay. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, there's a. I'm gonna.
I know you're Lady Angie. I didn't call you. I'm sorry if I didn't call you man. I'm sorry if I did.
I said she.
Maybe I was talking about Toby.
I'm trying to save this picture here. Dang it.
Toby's a cat. Cat Toby.
Why don't you bring up Toby?
He's over there wreaking havoc in the corner.
Doing what?
You know how he gets the plastic sacks.
Everybody's.
He's got to get in it. He's got to push it around. He's got to make it make noise. He's got to lay on it a little bit.
Yeah. Just don't let him get inside of it. Well, there's a.
Let me pull him up.
I gotta say, there's a. I've seen this Rathbone guy in some stuff, but there are a couple of pictures which I cannot seem to get, so I apologize. Otherwise, I'd drop one in. But I feel like he's got a lot of potential in the eyebrows. Where he's always smiling and he looks nice, but then there's like a few where it's like, yeah, he could be a bad guy.
Look at this guy.
Oh,
He's so cute.
He's a guy. Hold you down, Toby.
So Adam, is there anything in like the original trilogy or
the original trilogy.
or the prequels, or I don't know, you take your pick. Anything that you're kind of like,
You know,
I wish they would have done this.
I mean, yeah, but like I listened to the last stream and you know, it was all everything you guys kind of said was pretty much like spot on. Like, you know, if they didn't do anything, it's fine. If they did, you know, a few tweaks, you know, I think for the older audiences, maybe a little less Jar Jar,
Sure.
you know, those types of things. But honestly, you know, as a kid, I remember like Jar Jar was hilarious. You know, the whole those movies blew my mind.
I liked him.
Sure.
I liked Jar Jar when I was a kid. I didn't dislike him at
Oh
all.
man, yeah, I loved him. You know,
I don't dislike him now.
the newest sequels, they're you know the newest three. I mean, the first one was good. I mean, it set up so much potential. It was
Yeah.
like Michael, like you said, it was a new hope. It was like it was what everybody wanted. But the second one was so bad. I
Yeah.
can't even remember it. Like if I try to remember it, it's like, oh yeah, this thing maybe.
There was the
Oh,
casino part,
Oh,
Yeah, I'd rather forget that.
the part where they had to free the horses, but then
Yeah.
they didn't actually. They thought they did, and then they didn't.
And then the little kid like has a broom or something, or what was that?
He was supposed to
like
pop-
force sensitive.
Yeah, it was showing that there was a random kid that's force sensitive. Dude, the weirdest one, the lisping password guy or whatever.
Oh yeah, the little snaky guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
you kept thinking he was going to be. You know what I assumed in theaters was that he was like the Yoda character, and that he was going to let it down, like the guard down, that he was an idiot after a while, and there was going to be some situation where he was maybe like a gray Jedi or something, like, or some
Okay.
sort of in between, like I'll help you guys out of here. Like he kind of lets his guard down, not just like, oh, he just is a snake, and he did turn you in, and he was here for no reason, and maybe he didn't even have the information he needed, and his outfit's stupid. He's wearing pajamas, and he got a lisp for some reason. Like I don't know why he has it.
and he also brings in a moral ambiguity that I feel like undercuts, like when you're talking about like, well, the Empire does bring stability. You know, it's like I feel like they don't really do a great job of making the Resistance look good. They just try to make the New Order look bad.
Mhm.
And then he comes in and he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm an arms dealer and I sell to everybody, and it's like, I mean, it's not
Okay.
necessarily
Yeah,
the worst, the best point ever, but it's like I don't feel like they could really afford to lose any credibility on the side they're trying to get you to root for.
I think he was weirdly that, like in that part, just an anti-capitalism plant.
Yeah.
Just that's the way capitalism is, you know. And but I don't know why he was. It really did strike me as there was another plan for him, like what he was going to be.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe like if he hadn't been such a renowned actor too, because you're like, oh, you see this guy, oh, this is something important. Like I've seen him and stuff. He's cool. He's a really good actor. You know, it's like, and then it's just like, oh, he's just a skunk, I guess. Don't like that character.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the best thing to fix the sequels would just be to delete the last two and start over. And if you're going to do that, it's like, well, might as well delete the other one too, because
Yeah, because you've already seen
and
it.
just start
You know,
fresh. That would be yeah.
It'd probably be better just to like,
but,
do the
like,
Thrawn,
there was
do the
that-
Thrawn trilogy.
Yeah. There was like that rumor going around, you know, if Disney was going to make them like non-canonical and start, you know, and it was like,
I know, I was so pumped.
oh, that's like you were saying earlier too. It's like that's too good to be true too. That's not going to happen. And
Yeah,
but yeah, you know, it's such a massive letdown. I know little
Bruce,
kids
you're right.
who are really into them and excited about it, you know, the movies, but yeah, I just say burn them.
Boy,
Yeah. I actually kind of liked how the second one asserted that Rey was nobody. You know, like if I was going to give it one piece of credit, it might be that. Is that it was nice that you were like, oh, wow, I've been trying to figure out who Rey is this whole time. Like, oh, she's insignificant. Like, that's kind of fascinating, actually. You know? And then that kind of gives this whole, you know, you're not just like, oh, it's like something about having the Force, which we, you know, learn later is your midi-chlorian account is what makes you, you know, and it's like, so it, that was kind of cool. I actually like that. And then later, you know, it's just like, oh, she was Palpatine's your grandpa. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't care. He's a wispy demon. Like, he flies around and things. It's like, it doesn't, you know, you even could have had it be related to somebody who would have been, like, important to somebody else. Like,
Mace Windu.
Oh, yeah. It's Obi-Wan's granddaughter, which creates this whole, like, well, who did he do this with? And then it's like, I don't know. Could have been a lot of cool stuff with that.
The I
I
think
could be
also
totally misremembering. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, so I think
wasn't-
also just
Am I to-
okay. I'm going for it. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Just the fact that then all of a sudden you're like, wait, Palpatine has kids,
Yeah.
and then they just like never talk about it again. It's like,
But
these
but
like
in the extended universe of the new Disney canon, you now know it's a clone of Palpatine. So he did the same thing Django does.
oh, is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, it's a clone of Palpatine actually has a kid. So it's
Okay.
actually like more of a biological. So it's not even really related in the same sense, you know. It's
Okay. I apparently didn't catch that.
that's a new one of those things you had to learn from the virtual reality game where you're Darth Vader going around the tower, and then you hit a box open and it drops a picture of them out when they're, and you know, it's just like
Okay.
added in. It's like I think actually because of the Lego Star Wars game, the canon example or canon reasoning for Maz having the lightsaber is that in Lego Star Wars, Mace Windu went and sold it to her, and it was like a big joke.
Gotcha.
So that's like the actual Disney canon for how the lightsaber got there.
Okay, Adam. I'm gonna hit some of these comments in a second, but go ahead and go
Yes.
go with what you were saying.
Well, I could be totally misremembering, but wasn't there there was kind of a callback to the pod racing with Ray? Didn't Ray have like a speeder or something that was like a pod racer engine? Or am I just
That was,
totally like
Cobb
misremembering
Vanth.
something I dreamed up?
That
Yeah,
was
that
JD
was-
Vance.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Cobb Vanth, and I think season 2 of Mandalorian.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
It could be season 1. It's when they go out to. He's got to take him somewhere, and they both get on speeder bikes, and Cobb's has what looks like one of the engines from Anakin's old pod racer attached to his speeder.
I wish there was more pod racing callbacks.
Dude,
But
we
that
said
would be
that,
cool.
that's what I said earlier. There should have been like 2 episodes about like Mando having to join a pod race like as a pilot or something for like some hut deal where it's like, if you don't, we'll kill the baby or something. And then probably can't say that on YouTube.
Or have the baby be the pod racer. You know that's what they would do though.
That's what they do. He'd
It
have a
could be-
tiny one, and it'd be
Yeah.
somehow going like there'd be a giant one and there'd be a tiny one, and it'd be like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Well, so Rooston 2770 says Palpatine was rightfully elected to Emperor. The Jedi trying to cause a coup because they didn't like the results of democracy. Change my mind. I agree. Naboo was meant to rule the world, the galaxy.
This is you too, Steve.
Yeah.
I've seen that pop up, by the way.
Yeah. Steve, I hope you're coming. We're gonna be. Let's see. What do we got coming up? So in July, I think on the 18th, we're going to be with Gary Allen down in Lake of the Ozarks. And then we got Sturgis in August. And then in September, we're going to be playing with Blackstone Cherry. So got some fun shows coming up. So if anybody's wanting to come talk Star Wars in person or see a show or music or whatever, you know. All right, Tanner, we're gonna have to start playing like some Star Wars. Like you're gonna have to replace the Beethoven with you know, the Imperial March or something.
Ain't no problem. I'd like to do the one that's like da, na, 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 na.
Dude, that'd be fantastic.
And then you come out the that's right there.
Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to try this.
Please do
It's
that.
going to happen. It's going to happen.
What'd you
Well,
say?
Rooston, we would totally play with 3 Days Grace. You got the contact.
Oh, that's
Let me
Justin.
know. Justin?
Yeah, that's got to be Justin.
Which Justin?
Justin Simmons. Oh, I doxed him.
No!
I just saw him like an hour ago.
All right, John, what planet are you on?
I won't dox your gamer tag.
This is on Gino's.
Nice.
What's that?
What's what?
Oh, sorry.
Man,
My wife had a question. I thought I heard you say something.
Yeah, I think he brings up a good point, though, about Palpatine being rightfully elected. Like he definitely false flagged the galaxy into needing him. You know, so it's definitely an awkward question where he funds the war and then creates the war that requires an emperor. You know, it's definitely
The Mandalorians need to come in and rule the inner rim. That's what needs to happen.
yeah.
It's a real shame that in that season 3 of Mando, we never got the big, like, Bo-Katan versus Din, but like somehow Boba actually gets it because he's the one who should be the Mandalore, and it unites all the factions because somehow Boba he's like the one they'll all follow. The whole time Bo wants it, Din doesn't want it, but it needs to be Boba Fett.
Man.
What a sick third season that would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, Din just gives it up.
Freaking Obama flying around in a Darth Vader outfit.
How about that? Yeah, that ending where CGI Luke comes in though. That was pretty dope.
Well, that was season 2. I think is great.
Oh, okay. What were you talking about?
The third one, where it's just
I don't even remember that.
dude. I mean, well,
I didn't watch it.
they clamp off all the big like stuff they've set up in the very beginning. So he's got to. There's the whole deal with Bo-Katan wants the Darksaber, but they have to fight in order, and she has to win in order.
Oh, okay, I remember that. Yeah.
His helmet's been removed, and he needs to go back to Mandalore and like be baptized essentially in the monster well or wherever that is.
Shouldn't have done it. Yeah.
Gets it all done in like the first 10 minutes, and you're like, okay, I guess we got something bigger to fish to fry here, and then just no bigger plot ever happens other than it's just the guy's back again, but now he's got cool armor. And we still didn't see him die.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Oh,
You're dying.
I am dying.
Getting pwned by little B1 noobs.
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, I started a show a couple years ago called Resident Alien, and it was just a interesting. It was a really interesting concept, and Alan Tudyk from Firefly was in it. So I was like, oh, this could be interesting. And he's an alien that comes like crash lands in this guy's yard and then has to like take over his life. And it was like a comedy, you know. So he's got to live as a doctor incognito and not let people know he's an alien. And it's like, great, okay, this will be fantastic. Like, you know, the whole season will come out, you know, and then like maybe at the end of the season somebody will find out, and then season 2 will be like him getting, you know, people on his side to not spill the beans. And it was like literally episode 1 was it was all resolved. And it was just like, oh, okay. And it was that same thing where it all resolved so darn fast, and then it was like, well, now what? And it just, I don't think I ever finished the season.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why they did it that way. There's so many cool things. I mean,
Hey, Kale's here,
Kale.
Hey,
dude.
Did you see-
Talk about travel distance, man.
Mhm.
So we go to Indiana this weekend, and we're sound checking, and then Tanner looks over at me and he goes, Kale's here. I'm like, what? They
Yeah,
just
they-
decided to make a trip.
It was awesome.
Yeah. It was actually good to finally meet you.
Yeah, I didn't. Look, I've been around Kale every time for years. I think you guys don't know that.
Tanner, I think can you say that again?
I said it's. I forgot you guys don't know as well as I do.
Yeah. It was a good night. Gotta-
What would be some? What would be a Star Wars game you would like to see be made?
well, I think the racer game.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
that'd probably actually be pretty sick.
I'm hoping so. I have high hopes for it.
Are you gonna get it for sure? Are you gonna?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do they know
you
what
know,
it's
I
coming
might
out on?
rent it from Blockbuster first, but
I think it's on all the big ones, but just only the modern ones. That's part of the deal to sell the new ones. It's got to be PS5, Xbox Series S, and whatever the hottest PC is you can get.
Hmm.
I wonder if it'll be on Switch too. Probably not. You probably nerf that down enough.
yeah, you'd think so. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
It does look pretty good.
But other than that, I don't know. I wouldn't mind like a good bounty hunter game.
Yeah.
That PS2 one was actually, in hindsight, that PS2 one wasn't very good, but I remember it fondly because I played the absolute living hell out of it.
Me too. It's one of the only Star Wars games like that I actually remember finishing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I could never figure it out. I got it on like a 3-pack when I got the my student gave me that PS4, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna play some games. And they had like the Racer Revenge, that bounty hunter, and is it like a Starfighter?
Oh, that Starfighter one's hard.
I bet it was.
Oh no, you mean the old one? Yeah, that one kind of blows.
Was it the Commando one? That comes in, I think, that pack, maybe. The Republic Commando.
Maybe.
That one
I
was
just
cool.
remember.
That was cool.
I'm pretty sure it's a bounty hunter thing, and I just like I got like stuck in some like hallway and like could not figure out how to get out, and I'm like, this is not fun.
Mhm.
Like I'm not good at games.
Well, and for the time it was good, but it had a lot of neat. It was like being able to scan people for bounties. Like that was sick. That felt new. All the different varieties of ways to off people was cool. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a game like Star Wars Outlaws that wasn't made knowing that people were just going to buy it because it was Star Wars. Like do one that's even a quarter of the Crimson Desert content, but you can actually go to different planets. The planets are huge. Like sort of No Man's Sky, but you wouldn't have to even
Yeah.
do that. You could just do like a
Well,
dozen planets, or even half of that, and it'd still be awesome.
And I'm sorry, I missed that. Are you talking like have an MMO?
Not necessarily. I'd still like to have a single player game.
Because I mean, I guess you could say that Old Republic is that now, but it's kind of heavily monetized. I feel like Star Wars Galaxies back in the day was, I've always heard was really awesome, but then they put Jedi in it,
Yeah,
and that ruined it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like a modern sort of, I don't know. Just take a Crimson Desert scenario, basically, and do it with
Yeah.
a bounty hunter thing would be killer. Like, it wouldn't even have to be incredibly narrative heavy, but given Star Wars, it's easy to do really awesome, heavy narratives without having to put that much effort into it because it's already got such backlog of things you care about.
Sure.
You know, you just do a mission for Java, you care about it because it's Java. It ain't got to be that cool.
Oh man.
There he is.
What was the
Well,
Star
I-
Wars
I-
RTS game that was out years ago?
I want to say that one was called Star Wars like Battlegrounds. And it's
Okay.
built off the Age of Empires 2.
Oh, I
platform.
actually, yeah, I tried booting that up earlier, and it like crashed my computer. So
Weird. I play that one pretty often on my laptop or when I'm need to play a game.
I don't think it does well off Steam.
Mhm.
Is that what you're using them?
Yeah.
It must be something with my graphics card then. But that's a great one. And then Empire at War is another one that was like kind of a space-based RTS.
I could never understand that one.
I played that one a lot when we were in Europe last time. I do love big space battles.
Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in for fixing Star Wars. It's been fun to hypothesize and deal in hypotheticals, as you say.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
let us know what else we should fix.
Yeah.
Just not
We could-
ourselves.
I like this Battlefront thing going in the middle though.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam, have you played what was that game called earlier, Michael? No, I was talking about Hold Fast. You
oh,
played
yeah.
Hold Fast?
No. What's this?
So I got it because I got an ad for the expansion as the Revolutionary War, but it's like those big super lobby, or it's like 150 versus 150, and you can do World War One, sea battles, or the American Revolution.
I'm sold.
Dude, it's been so fun. It's also cross-platform anything. You can
Hell
play
yeah.
it on it, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been fun. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll have to fix some more things, watch John shoot some more clankers, and we will do it
All right.
again.
All right, farewell, everyone.
All right. See ya.